Welcome back to another episode of the Nintendo Rewind. I'm Cody Christian. I'm joined by my co-host, the beautiful, the illustrious, the drop-dead gorgeous, the talented, the smart, the engineer of all things, Chris Becker. We're rewinding and recapping last week for Nintendo. Kind of. Again, we're running into an issue where Nintendo's not really putting out a whole lot of information for us, and if we did that, we would just be like doing all the like small news stuff. But we're rewinding and recapping last year, the last near a decade for Nintendo, 8 years. But before we dive in, Christopher, how's it going?
Oh, it is great. It is wonderful. Thank you very much for asking. It's going pretty well. I would say, I've had a pretty wild week. Well, I wouldn't call it wild. It's feeling pretty nice out. You know what is pretty exciting?
What is pretty exciting? What's exhilarating?
Let me tell you.
Tell me.
For the first time ever in the history of wrestling, John Cena is now a heel.
He is now a heel.
He came out and did his first promo. Wasn't that good. It wasn't that good. But Cody came out, said, "You knock it off, sir. You better be You better be a real heel and not just be a crybaby.
That's
You're a
right.
Crybaby.
That's right, I
Yeah.
did.
Pardon?
You said Cody came out and said you better not be a. Am
Cody
I
with
not
a C.
yes Andy?
Cody with
oh.
a C.
Who? What
Cody with
Cody?
a C. What?
What Cody?
Cody Rhodes.
Oh, okay, my bad. I don't know wrestling.
Yeah.
I want to. I have a big want to know more about wrestling. I just don't know anything.
Did I tell you what my wrestling name was going to be?
What was your wrestling name going to be?
Okay, so here's the thing. The Giant he was over in WCW, came over to the WWF at the time because this would have been back before I tore my ACL. And I got trained by Sandman. And so I was going to be wanted to be in pro wrestling, but I tore my ACL, which is in my knee, throwing a punch. It was terrible. It was just
Tearing your ACL
unbelievable.
is one of the worst worst injuries you could possibly get in terms of like physical injuries. You're never the same after that.
Right. Well, here's the thing. I tore it like half off, and then I tore training, and we'll get to the name in a second. So I tore half off training, right? And then what happened was I had a doctor's note until only.
Did you see what Sierra said in the live
I
chat?
said, listen, when you throw a punch in wrestling, you stomp your foot. And when I stomp my foot, my
Yes,
knee
to make the
and my
impact sound.
foot weren't facing the same direction. Okay?
While
It wasn't
using
until
his hand.
later. It wasn't until later that I learned about slapping my side when I throw a punch. And that's how if I ever throw a punch now, because for a little while I was thinking about
Like a
what if I
real
just
punch or a
did
fake
munch?
punch?
No. Well, what do you mean fake?
Like a no contact punch.
Yeah, if I'm doing like a
Stage punch.
if I'm doing a stage punch, I'll slap my thigh. But anyway, so tore it halfway off, right? And so that happened. And then I had a doctor's note. I was supposed to go see the doctors, but the appointment got pushed back beyond when the doctor's note was.
I'm
right?
offending all these wrestling fans out there. I'm saying a real punch or a
Yeah.
fake punch. Sorry, I had to clarify a stage punch. My bad, wrestlers. You don't have a doctor's note for wrestling?
No. I didn't have a doctor's note for wrestling. I had a doctor's note for school because I was still in high school
Oh my
training
God.
to be a wrestler. And so, because I was 17 when this happened, right?
Mhm.
And so they told me they were like, you need to get a doctor's note. And so I got the doctor's note, and they were like, you can still do in-ring training. You just can't do anything where you put weight on your leg. All right, fine. So then what had happened 500? Okay. All right.
This live chat is evil.
Yeah.
Oh man,
They had doctor's notes back then.
please
Okay.
continue.
I think I'm done with the story. I'm just going to go. You
I'm
guys
ready
have a
for
great
more.
rest of the show.
Hold on.
Okay, so what happened was I tore off half of it. Then I had the doctor's note keeping me out of gym class.
Mhm.
My appointment with the doctor got pushed back beyond when the doctor's note was ready for because it got rescheduled. So the gym coach, the gym teacher was like, you need to be in gym class because you don't have this doctor's note, even though I wasn't healed. Because I still hadn't gotten my scans. I had to get approved for insurance and all that. But anyway, so then I was like, fine. What's the worst can happen? We're playing octopus tag. I'll tell you what happened.
What is octopus tag?
What?
What
You've
is
never heard of
octopus
octopus tag?
No, what is that? Hang
Well-
on, I'm going to Google. You continue with your story. I'm going to Google this real
Back
quick.
around 500 years ago when octopuses first came into existence, we created a tag where you start on one side and run to the other. I did not make this up. You run from one side to the other, and then somebody starts off. There's like octopus that start out in the middle, and they have to sit, and they can just move their arms to try and tag people. And so then the more they tag, once wherever you get tagged, you got to stop, and then you're another octopus.
Oh, this is different than the octopus tag that's described on Google.
Couple of octopi hanging out, you know.
This one says that you use pool noodles attached to a hula hoop with tag players becoming seaweed and attempting to tag others.
No, this was just this is probably back before that rule came around. But anyway, so
predates the actual rules.
Yeah.
The tournament rules.
So this happened. I was running, and there was another guy that was running next to me, and he went to dodge somebody, and the front of his knee hit the side of mine right as I put it down on the ground. And you could hear the rest of the ACL pop off of the bone, so it came clean off the bone. It was pretty cool. Hold on. I have the stream on, so I was hearing myself talk after I talked.
Mm-hmm.
I did not like it. So
I don't like that.
Knock it off. Okay, so then it popped off, and then the coach wouldn't let me leave, and
update: he's been circumcised.
Yeah,
that's the update. He has been. It's been confirmed.
Okay. All right. So thank you for that.
Just need to know the wrestler's name eventually.
Okay.
Yeah, you told me about that. Sierra didn't tell it to me.
What? Why would she? She doesn't know.
Well, now she does, because I just told everybody on the internet.
Okay, thanks. So anyway, back to this story. So the doctor, she's saying because she did know. Okay, she knew.
You told my sister? God. What?
Listen, that's what friends talk about. What do you want? Okay,
I guess so.
Okay. Chris tells stories like my grandma. I tell stories like someone with ADHD. Okay, so then what happened was the gym coach didn't let me leave.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't let me leave to go home. So what did I do? I was a senior in high school. I just left. But the problem was I just walked home. Stay out of our friendship, Cody, please.
I'm doing my best. I'm trying so hard to not know what's going on.
But I forget what I was saying. Okay, so I walked home, and my brother. I don't know if. Here's a little lore update. I don't know if I ever talked about having a brother on this podcast. I don't know if I told you I have a brother.
Chris lore.
Yeah.
I've been told.
Okay. Yeah. So my brother Dan.
Probably by my sister.
Okay. All right. Just because I told her I was circumcised doesn't mean I told her I have a brother. But
did you?
So yeah, I told her. But anyway, so he was like, "You're fine. It's not that bad. There's no way it's that bad because you wouldn't be able to walk home from school if you had a torn ACL." So anyway, long story short, they took me to the hospital that night, my mom and dad, and went to the hospital. They were like, you have, you tore it off the bone, so you can't do any more damage to it. I don't know. Okay.
Well, is he, Chris? Is your brother circumcised? Do we know?
That's his story to tell.
This live chat is so unhinged.
If you find out, let me know. I'll keep you posted. I'll call him right now. Hold on. Let me get him on the phone. Let me call my brother. He might not answer.
Let's find out. Let's call him live on the show right now.
I don't know if he'll answer. Do you think he'll answer?
I think there's like a 5 out of 10 chance he'll answer.
Okay. Tell me if you can hear this. Because if you can't hear it, I'm just going to hang up.
I can't hear it. Oh wait, I can hear it. I can hear it.
Okay. It's 9:42 at night. He might not
He'll answer.
answer.
He'll answer. Just let's wait. He'll answer.
I don't know if I'm ready to ask him.
Put him on speaker and let me ask him. Wait, I'm not in the same room.
Yeah, what?
Hello, you've reached Dan Becker.
Okay.
Mhm.
No, he'll probably call me back in a few minutes. But when I get him
If
back
he
on the
does,
phone,
we'll answer it and we'll ask.
okay. All right. So, okay.
Sid has a point. Where has this story gone?
Yeah. Okay. So,
So it turns out
Okay.
that you couldn't damage that knee any worse than it possibly could be damaged because it just wasn't connected anymore.
right. So it was torn completely off. So they told me, the doctor, the wrestling was like, in order to wrestle, because you're 17 and you're injured, in order to wrestle, you can't get injured anymore, but you need one of your parents to sign off that it's okay for you to wrestle. And my mom said, well, I don't want to do that until we get to a doctor.
Mhm.
And so we went to the doctor, and he said, if you continue, sure, you won't do any more damage, but if you continue to wrestle on this knee, you will need knee replacement by the time you're 25.
Did you just ask if you could wrestle on the other knee?
Well, so I asked, I was like, I told them because I was going to be in a 20-man battle royale, and
Oh my God.
they told me I could get in there, clothesline someone over, and then someone else would throw me over, and they said, don't worry, the other guy will catch you, you'll land on your back.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay, that sounds good. They're like, if your mom, because they were like trying to get my mom on board. They were like, if it would help get your mom on board, someone can just grab your legs, because this is not an over the top royale. Susie, please wait a minute. So then it wasn't an over top, so they're like, we can just have someone grab your legs and pull you out, so then you don't get injured. So therefore, since I didn't wrestle, I didn't get to use the name the Steel Titan, which is what my name was going to be if I was a pro wrestler.
The Steel Titan.
The Steel Titan. And I was worried because
He
the
could've been like
Giant,
the
when he
aluminum.
come to the WWF before, let's say wrestle.
God.
Yeah. So when he came to the WWF, before he was the Big Show, there was a rumor he was going to be the Titan, and I was very upset. I was very
Oh
worried.
no. You can't have that.
I know.
Man.
When I was 17, I was like, this. I wanted to get a tattoo that was just TST for the Steel Titan.
Speaking of
Listen.
tattoos.
What
Speaking
about
of tattoos. So listen.
Can you get my name tattooed on your lower back?
I could, but I don't. I
Okay.
don't want to. But I've got a story
think
about
you could.
today. So today, speaking of tattoos, I went to Walmart because the wife had ordered. A rotisserie chicken for dinner and the rest of our groceries. Right. So like it was not. It was like it was fine. We thought we were gonna get it. We didn't get the rotisserie chicken. They said they were all out of stock. I went, okay, I'm going down there. So I left.
Wait, you didn't get the Rotos?
They didn't give us the Rotos. So I left and I went down to see if they had rotisserie chicken. First off, they lied because there were 4 of them in stock. So I grabbed my rotisserie chicken. I go down the candy aisle. I'm looking for the PB&J Reese's peanut butter cups because I haven't had them yet. They still aren't in stock there either. And so then I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to go down the cereal aisle because I knew Lando's my youngest child for anyone who doesn't know here. I was like, I'm going to go and I'm going to pick up Lando some cereal because we were out of cereal.
I thought it was because he called you and said, hey, can you get me some?
Hey, can you give me some? So I go down the cereal aisle and I grab a big bag of Cookie Crisp. Start making my way back out, and as I'm walking down the aisle, this has nothing to do with the tattoo story yet. I'm getting there. This is just like Susie's
This is the
grandma.
wrestler name?
Yeah, it's the wrestler's name. No, as I'm walking down the aisle, I hear something just slightly behind me go, And I was like, that was a fart. That was definitely a fart. So I go down like another couple aisles.
Not notice it?
No, it was not me. It wasn't me. So I go down another couple of aisles and I turn back and I look and it's this, older lady, maybe a little younger than my mom, a little older than me. And she's the only one in the aisle. So I know it was definitely her. It wasn't me. Like, I know it was definitely her, but I couldn't fully know whether or not it was her. And it wasn't until an older man who was definitely like my dad's age walks out and he's like pushing the cart. And I guess he was like following behind her with the cart. He walks out and he goes, I heard that. As he like approaches her and she just shakes her head and walks away. And I'm just standing there just like looking at these people, knowing what they're talking about. It was definitely a fart. But so I get up to, I go up to ring out, cash out. I've got two things. I've got my rotisserie chicken and I've got my Cookie Crisp, giant bag of Cookie Crisp. And I go ahead and I put it on the counter. I normally go through self checkout, but the speedy checkout, there was literally nobody in it. And I didn't look up to pay attention to what the gentleman in front of me was doing. I didn't even make eye contact with him. Typically, I don't. It's no offense to cashiers. I worked as a cashier. I understand. I'd rather people not look at me when I was working there. But I go ahead. I pull my card out. It's like $10. I go ahead and ring my card. And as I'm ringing my card, he notices my arm has a NES tattoo. I don't know why my camera is like lagging tonight. But he notices my tattoo and he goes, oh, man, that's cool ink. And I was like, thanks, buddy. And I looked up at him. And as I looked up at him, I was like, oh, okay, this is like a younger dude. He has like some poorly done tattoos, but he holds up his arm and he's like, I've got an Iggy right here. And it was Iggy Koopa. And I was like, oh man, that's cool. And then I was like, well, thank you. I was just stopping by to get my dinner and my breakfast. I'm gonna head out. And then he as I'm getting ready to like grab my bags and leave, he goes, hey, you want to see something? And I was like, what? And he was like, well, I just noticed you had that Game Boy and the Pokemon tattoo on the other arm. I was like, yeah, dude. He goes, you want to see my body tat? This Walmart cashier guy. I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking, I don't know if I really want to see this. But instead of speaking my mind and saying what I really feel, I enthusiastically say, yeah, get it out, dude. I don't know why I said that so enthusiastically. He goes ahead and he goes, I had to ask because, I mean, I'm working right now. And I was like, okay, where is this? He pulls up his shirt. He pulls up his shirt. It's around his belly button. You know how people get like Hollywood tattooed on their belly? He goes, I got this in Tupac Shakur font. That's what he says to me. And it says Pallet Town above his belly. And I'm like, that's awesome, dude. And it looks so bad. Like, it is embarrassingly bad. But I'm like, nice. And then he like holds up his fist for me to fist bump him. And I'm like, I try to make my way out the door and try to contain my shame for this man. Like, my wife asked me, I called her, I was like, you'll never guess, I had the wildest time at Walmart today. And she goes, what happened? And then so I tell her about the dude with the tattoo. And she was like, what did he look like? And my only description that I could really like summon was, I don't know, like you'd find him down at the local speedway just hanging out. Like, that's what this guy looked like. It was the weirdest thing, but I aspire to be as confident in having like a Pallet Town Tupac Shakur tattoo around my belly button. I'm willing to show it in public. Like, I can't. I won't. I refuse. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Also, yes, if you are the Walmart cashier, we're talking about the other Walmart.
Yeah, you don't know which Walmart. It's fine. You don't know which Walmart.
Well, okay, a couple of follow-up questions.
Yes, hit me with it.
One. Did you no belly buttons though? Did you get also? Yeah, they had to go through my belly button.
Don't stop. Be careful. Okay. Listen, there are people out there with those belly button problems.
Fears,
they don't like it.
That's true.
Phobias.
I was like, oh, I could tell the story because she's not here, but she's watching.
So she's still here. We haven't started the main topic yet.
Yeah, that's true. We haven't mentioned Nintendo yet. So a couple of follow-up questions. They are, did you find the Eggo ice cream sandwich there?
didn't. Walmart never has anything cool. Like, clearly they didn't have the PB&J Reese Big Cups. Reese's Big Cups. My apology, and my Southern is popping out. It's a Reese. Do you say, okay, here's a poll for the chat. Do you say
Don't ask
Reese
me.
or Reese's?
What, a Reese's peanut butter cup?
Yeah.
Or Reese's?
Do you call them Reese's Pieces?
Reese's Pieces?
Uh-huh.
Reese's Pieces. Wait, Reese's.
See, I also call them Reese's Pieces, but I know it's wrong, but that's what I call them.
Wait, no. It's Reese's Pieces?
It's Reese's Pieces.
Yeah. Wait,
But anyway,
well,
so
listen, I'm not the person to ask
they
because
didn't have the Reese's cups, the PB&J Reese's cups, and then on top of that, they also, I did make a swing through the frozen section, and I tried to get crushed by some Eggo ice cream sandwiches, but I couldn't.
What about the Reese's? What about the Rice Krispie treat ice
Nope.
cream sandwiches?
They don't have anything
Did
cool. It's literally
did they
like they have
have-
the Oreo stuff they always have, but that's like it.
What about the Star Crunch ice cream?
They do have that. The Little Debbie stuff, they do have that.
What?
Yeah.
Did you get them?
No, I have no interest in the Little Debbie.
Do me a favor. Listen,
Uh-huh.
I need you to
Should I
listen
get 'em?
carefully. I need you to do something for science.
Okay, I'm listening.
I need you to get it and tell me how it is.
Okay. I'll get it and I'll tell you how it is. They
Tell me,
always have
please.
so they have the Star Crunch. I've seen the Star Crunch in there, the Nutty Buddy, and I think the oatmeal cream pie.
Should I tell him?
Should you tell me?
Yeah.
Should you tell me
You should
what?
Tell him. Wait. Yeah, what are you telling him?
Star Crunch in the microwave for 10 seconds?
Yeah. Get a Star Crunch, put it in the microwave for 10 seconds.
Okay. I wonder what happens
because
if I turn
I
off my
got-
virtual camera. Does that fix
Here's
the
what I
lagging?
got. I don't know.
No, it
Great
doesn't.
question.
It doesn't
I
fix
got-
the lagging.
I got Tasty Cakes. Have you ever heard of Tasty Cakes?
I have heard of Tasty Cakes. That's like I consider that off-brand Little Debbie's, but I've heard of them.
All right. I'm going to need you to take that back.
I'll take it
I'm-
back. I don't
Thank you.
mean it, but I'll take it back. Dude, I'm staring at this me. I'm so intimidated right now. It's just blinking at me. You're gonna have
That's
to
because
talk.
I've already left.
Oh
Because I've
man.
already left.
Oh,
so I
man.
got this coffee cake.
Uh-huh.
And then Sierra has this app that you can pay for. And with that, it'll tell you the perfect amount of time to put something in the microwave and taste it. And so I got the Tasty Cake. It is a Tasty Cake, coffee cake, cupcake. Okay, a lot of K's in this. It's like Mortal Kombat. And so I got this. It's kind of like a crumb cake with cream filling. And so we got this, and then you put it in for 10 seconds, and then it's delicious. Yeah. Okay. So maybe she came up with that 10 seconds on her own.
You should probably
But
thank
anyway.
her.
I should probably thank her.
Yeah, thank her for telling you about that.
I thanked her.
Okay. I also know a few other people we need to thank. Before we dive into the show, we want to make sure we thank our generous supporters from NintendoRewind.com. If you would like to directly support our content, guide what we're discussing, and get exclusive videos that will be uploaded to our YouTube channel, you can sign up to become a member. Plus, you get merch discounts, and every dollar spent on our merch helps us continue to produce this show. There's even a tier that only costs $1 a month, and with it, you get a shout out. That said, I want to thank our members, Calamity Nolan, Sierra Christian, and Shiny Bird, for all their gracious support. Now we're going to get into the show.
Before we do,
And before we do,
I have a question. How often do you check your friend's weather?
I never check my friend's weather.
Like, I have your hometown in here, and I check it every once in a
My
while. to see-
hometown?
No, where
like
you
where
live right
I grew
now.
up? Oh, okay. I was like, why are you checking my mom's weather? Like,
No, I'm saying, listen, it's not creepy. Okay? This is not.
I'm looking up. I'm gonna look up yours and Zed's and
Okay.
Team Wildwood's weather tomorrow. I'm gonna send them a weather update.
This is not creepy. Okay, so I do have Boonville's. Okay.
I've been doxxed. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. Listen, we are ranking every single Switch game that Nintendo has ever produced. I know, look, we bait and switched you just a little bit, guys, okay? So we bait and switched you just a little bit because we have on the title, the top 10 best Nintendo Switch games ever. But we got this big, massive list, and I mean, it is honking big. There are so many, so many titles on this list.
Ads playing, by the way.
I forgot to run them before the show started, so now they're going to get them right as we're getting ready to run into the actual topic. But we're going to be diving into every single game that Nintendo has released, and we're putting it into a tier list, baby. We're going to be making sure that you know the definitive top 10 video games of all time that Nintendo released. And we're talking specifically first party. We're talking specifically first party. Otherwise, they have thousands of games. There was a whole ad about it. We have games. But, that being said, there's only, what did I tell you before we got started? 132 titles, I think, over the last 8 years that Nintendo specifically released.
Yeah. And one of them in 2025.
Mm-hmm. One of them is in 2025. Donkey Kong Country Returns. But we are waiting for another one. And then we're waiting for another one. There are two more that aren't on this list yet because we haven't had the chance to put our hands on it yet. And one of those is Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, and it's not on this list, but I can tell you where it would rank for me. Because I played it on the Wii U, and if it's the same thing, which is kind of not, because they updated the graphics on it and changed the way the faces looked. If it's the same thing gameplay mechanic-wise, I can tell you how I feel about it.
Or at least 2 additional missions.
And then
I think it was like a mission that was going to come
mm-hmm.
to the game, but then they just never brought it.
And then the other one is Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, which we're assuming is coming to Nintendo Switch. We don't know for sure. So
I just got a text from my brother. Okay.
Oh, text him back.
He said he is a hockey ref, and he's reffing
he's
right
reffing
now,
a game.
and he just texted me and be like, "Is everything okay?" Because I don't talk.
Yeah,
to my
it's
brother.
fine. I just wanted to know if you were circumcised.
Yeah.
God. Oh man, but we need to get into this because this is you guys see it's a pretty massive list of icons and thumbnails and different things like that are on here. But we've got 5 categories that are on here. Definitive, if I could spell, definitive all-time top 10 is the top 10 games on the Nintendo Switch as defined by us and what we agree on. Then we have excellent, which are games that are must-plays that you should probably try to experience, but they don't crack the top 10 because there can only be 10. And then there's good, and these are games that, are fine to play. Then there's okay, and these are games that I would say, maybe rent if you can rent it, or borrow it from a friend, but maybe don't spend your own hard-earned money on it immediately. And then there's trash tier. And trash tier, we all know what trash tier games are. What's a trash tier game, Chris?
I mean, where do we begin? There's dozens of them on here.
Pokemon Cafe Remix. But
hey, that's okay.
Oh, is it landing in the okay route?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's in okay, right next to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
We're gonna get there. Mario Kart released pretty quickly after the Switch came out, so we're gonna get there. But we're gonna be starting with Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. How do you feel about it, Chris? Where do you think it belongs immediately? What are you thinking?
It's a very good Wii U game.
Get out of here. Stop! It's a Switch game. I know it came out on Wii U and was optimized for the Wii U.
It's a Wii U game and got ported to the Switch. Yeah.
It came out on the same day. It didn't get ported.
Job.
It didn't get ported.
Well, that's exactly what happened.
We're going to friggin' fight. This is the very first game. How is this happening right now? What is wrong with us?
I don't even think it should be on the list. Put it
No.
down
No.
in trash.
I refuse. I refuse to put it in trash. Listen, Breath of the Wild, here's what I'll say
that's
about it.
true. If we were to get rid of every Wii U game, there would be half of this list would be gone.
Exactly. Exactly. But here's what I'll say about Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It was genuinely a breath of fresh air in an otherwise stale, repetitive way that they've done Zelda games for a long time. I really like what they did with the open world experience in this game. It was absolutely beautiful, had great music, had a great aesthetic. The biggest complaint that I have with Breath of the Wild is that the story is a mess, or non-existent in most cases, if you don't go out of your way to find the memories. Because if you don't find the memories, you have no clue the history of what's going on in that game and why you're going to go fight a giant beast at a castle. You're just a blonde dude swinging a sword at a giant beast in a castle in the end game. And that's the biggest complaint that I have with Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I don't care about that. That doesn't bother me. I mean, if that's the case, you could say the same thing about any game that starts with Mario.
Okay, oh my God, what are you trying to do tonight? We do not have time for this bull. So here's the thing.
Listen,
Live
just
chat.
put Sushi Striker and ARMS in there. Top 10. No, but this one is
never.
I would say wherever we put Tears of the Kingdom, I think this is right behind it.
You think this is behind Tears of the Kingdom? You think Tears of the Kingdom is better?
Yeah.
I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. But we'll get there. But here's the thing.
That we can put
chat.
in excellent.
Here's the thing, chat. Before I move on from this game, if you don't find the memories, you're pretty bad at games, I'm being told. And also the game sucks if you don't play it. I found half the memories on my playthrough of it. On my very first playthrough of it, and I had to go and find the rest later after I'd already beaten it. So that's my only complaint with it. That's my only complaint. Otherwise, it's a good game. I think it's an excellent game. You think it's an excellent game?
Yeah, I think it's excellent.
All right, 1-2 Switch. How are we feeling about it? Trash. I think that game
Just
could have
rotten
been good if it had been a free packing game. Like people would have raved about it like they did Wii Sports. Snipper Clips.
Snipper Clips was good.
It was the one game I picked up on launch, on the launch day because I didn't have a lot of money. I've told that story on here.
Good multiplayer. I like it was like a good example of, share the joy.
Mm-hmm. Share the joy cons. The cons of sharing joy. I would say it's a good game. It's a good game to an excellent game in some ways. It's a very high good game. Snipper Clips was fun. It was a fun distraction. It just wasn't substantial enough, even with the Snipper Clips Plus expansion that they did for it. All right, Chris. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Wii U port with additional content. So automatically, I don't think it should be in the contention for top 10.
What?
Well, we're making the top 10 for the Switch, not top 10 Wii U.
That game had
list.
such an identity of its own, though. Like as it grew and evolved, it became so much more than just the Wii U port that we had known.
That's true. We got a lot of mediocre courses added.
Well, hold on now.
I would, yeah.
I don't believe that they're mediocre.
I mean, we played through all of them. Well, I watched you play through them all.
I played through all of them.
They were not that great. Especially especially the tour. I mean, but in terms of poll in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, we got a poll in the chat. Have no fear, for the poll is here. Okay, you just want to see where people think.
Yeah, I want to know how chat feels. I want to know how chat feels. Because I would make an argument that it does belong in the definitive all-time top 10. Mainly because It is one of those games that pretty much anybody can play and have a really good time with. It's one of those games that fills a very important hole at a party. Like legitimately, like if you throw a party, you're not busting out Super Smash Bros. Ultimate with your grandma, right? But you could rely on her to definitely understand how to play a Mario Kart game. Press one button and then just go and steer. Like it is a phenomenal game for parties. It's a phenomenal game for just like on its own, in its own merit. It's not a phenomenal game for sitting and playing all 96 courses with no items and no CPUs for 7 or 8 hours. I wouldn't say that. But when you play that game for what it is, who voted trash? First off, I know you're out there, Chris. I see you.
I did not do that.
Don't believe that. I don't believe that.
That was not me.
But this is the thing, and that is in live chat. Every woman under 35 I've ever met has insisted she's really good at Mario Kart. Like, here's the thing: that game deserves to be in an all-time top 10, and we can evolve this as we go. We can absolutely evolve this list as we go. If we find 10 more games that push it out of the top 10, but I would be hard pressed to say there are another 10 games out there that are better than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Nintendo Switch. Take it with a grain of salt. Holy crap, this chat is so divided. There's 2 people saying trash, 2 people saying top 10, and 1 person saying good. That's high engagement considering we've got 8 viewers right now so over on the Twitch channel. Yeah. But that's the thing is like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe definitely belongs in the top 10. And that will be my argument. If it doesn't belong in the top 10, I would say it's definitely excellent. But I'm going to make the argument that it belongs in top 10 for now. Are you cool with me putting it in the top 10 for now? Chat is so split. 2, and 2.
I would rather... Which one did you vote for? Top 10?
I didn't vote.
That's not true.
I didn't vote. Did you vote?
I voted.
Oh my god. Well,
it's too late. It's over. I guess, yeah. I don't think it should stay there.
Mario Kart 8 might be top 10 on the Switch because the Switch has a pretty lackluster library of exclusives. That's harsh. Flip Wars. It's so split. Like, there's so many people. I guess we're going to have to kind of slam it in good for now, but there's an argument to be made. If we go with what democracy demands, the average there is that it is good. So, better than Snipper Clips?
It's not better than Snipper Clips, no.
Not better? Okay, well, hold on now. I'm putting it above Breath of the Wild. And no, I'm kidding. It is staying, we'll put it in good. We'll listen to the group of people here for now. But I gotta say, like, I feel like it's absolutely being ruined right now. Like, there's so many people against Mario Kart. I think it's age that's probably killed its appeal for a lot of people. That's just my personal opinion. Flip Wars. How do you feel about Flip Wars?
Flip Wars is okay. It's, right in between okay and trash.
I did not even play this one. I wasn't even aware of it. I don't even know what it plays like. This is one that I haven't touched. There's not many on this list I haven't played or at least played a little bit of.
It's almost a bit like Bomberman, but you're like flipping the colors, but like your team's like flipping colors, kind of.
Minigame SK.
It's like Bomberman meets like Splatoon, sort of.
Good party game?
It's okay.
Okay, party game.
It's okay, party game.
I'll put it in okay. I'll agree with you on that one. ARMS.
The best game released in 2017 from Nintendo. So I would put it definitely in the top 10.
It is not better than Super Mario Odyssey. It is not better than Breath of the Wild. It is not better than Mario Kart 8.
Mario Odyssey
It is not better than Nintendo Labo.
Odyssey, we'll get to
it. Oh, man. No, like, legitimately, I think ARMS is an excellent game. I do. I think there are a lot of people that look at that game and don't really consider how inventive and how good the gameplay loop was because they didn't want to have to move their ding-dang arms. But the character design is awesome. The music is so good. The way that the gameplay played with the variety between the characters actually having specific movesets felt like a good arcade fighting game that you really haven't had in a 3D arena style that you really haven't had since, in my opinion, Virtua Fighter or Soul Calibur. ARMS was good. ARMS was excellent. And I would make the argument that it belongs in excellent, definitely below Breath of the Wild. But a good game nonetheless.
And one of the best new IPs from Nintendo in a while.
It is the second best new IP from Nintendo. Because they've only done 2. And that's Splatoon and ARMS. And unfortunately, ARMS did not get the attention that it should have gotten. Actually, that's a lie. Wasn't there another new IP they did?
What, Nintendo?
Yeah, on the Switch. No.
Probably not.
No. That is the second best new IP Nintendo put out, next to Splatoon.
Well, I mean, 1-2 Switch.
Well, 1-2 Switch isn't an IP so much. Unfortunately, it did get a sequel, so I guess it is an IP. Tekken has existed this entire time, and it's just not as good as ARMS. I'm not arguing it's not as good as ARMS. The ARMS girls were pretty hot, but that's not enough to make me buy Nintendo's Noodle Arms Slap Fight game. Jesus. Splatoon 2.
Splatoon 2, I put that in excellent. Wait, because we're not counting that. Is what's it called its own release, like the DLC for it, or is that? Or are we counting
we can look
that
at it as its whole. We can look at it as a whole because they didn't do DLC releases as like separate entries on here. We can count it as a whole. So with the Octo expansion.
Yeah, so the Octo expansion is fantastic, and Splatoon always does a great job with bosses, which are some of the best boss fights because, as we know, Nintendo sometimes has a hard time with bosses, especially with
spoilers. No.
Yeah, we'll get to it. We won't get there for a while because Wonder's all the way down there, but the
I really like Splatoon 2. I really, really like Splatoon 2. And if Splatoon 3 didn't exist, I think Splatoon 2 would be in the top 10 for me. Personally. But Splatoon 3 exists, and I don't want to have Splatoon 2 up there because they are, in essence, the exact same game with new updated features.
Well, yeah, because this almost felt like Splatoon Deluxe. Like it felt like
Yeah. I would agree with that. Art style was definitely a big change, and the way the maps were significantly more condensed, and it was all new content. It wasn't quite like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, where at the baseline you had the DLC courses and the main courses that came with the first release of Mario Kart 8. This was a significantly different game than Splatoon 1, but it was a good entry. Would you say Splatoon 2 goes above ARMS?
Splatoon 2?
Mm-hmm.
Splatoon 3 goes above ARMS, but I don't know if Splatoon... Yeah, I would say it goes above ARMS, actually.
I would agree with that. Would you say it goes above Breath of the Wild? No, I'm kind of with you too. I think Breath of the Wild tops out Splatoon 2 easily. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
I think that was good.
I would agree with that.
It wasn't... I mean, even with the Donkey Kong DLC, it wasn't anything too wild.
I would argue that I had a better time with Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle than Snipper Clips. And I liked Snipper Clips a lot. But I think it was a better game than Snipper Clips. It had a lot more depth than Snipper Clips. There was a lot more length to it. I'm a big fan of tactical strategy strategy turn-based RPGs, right? And Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle kind of did something really cool. I like the setup and the story that they did with it. I think it was cool to kind of unify those. And it was the first time, in a long time, that anyone else had control of the IP of Mario that wasn't Nintendo. I thought it was inventive.
What? this. Well, the
It's the
second
first time in a long time, is what I
Oh yeah,
say.
in a long time, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think they did a good job, and I would say that I might like that more. I definitely like that one more than the other one, but
The
I think
second
that
one?
I might like that more
Sparks of
than
Hope.
almost every single Paper Mario game on the Switch.
Well, hold up. Thousand Year Door exists.
Well, I'm saying almost. That's why I said almost. 'Cause, but yeah,
Pokken Tournament DX.
it was okay.
Yeah,
I mean, even with that controller, and it came with the
better than Flip Wars, right?
Amiibo card. Yeah.
Yeah. The Amiibo cards were cool.
Before Amiibo card. I don't even think it was called an Amiibo card, but it used the NFC.
It was just an
reader.
Amiibo. It was just an Amiibo. But it was in card format. That was so crazy. And how many of those did they even do for Pokemon? I know they had like booster packs for Sports Superstars that came out on 3DS that you could get that were Amiibos, but they didn't do more than just that Mewtwo, did they? That came in Pokemon Tournament,
and I think it came with it, right?
Yeah.
Didn't it?
It was a pre-order bonus.
Yeah, I remember I pre-ordered it, got the game, traded the game in
to keep the cards
in one thing just to keep the card, and then I just got eShop cards and bought it digitally.
Well, that's very Chris. That's very Chris of you.
That is so Chris. Yeah, it's a terrible idea. Don't do that.
It's a $20 card at that point. Fire Emblem Warriors.
That one was okay. It I didn't like it. I mean, I think this was pretty much what the one that was on like new 3DS and yeah. It was okay.
I don't really care for the Warriors games, Dynasty Warriors in general. I've always referred to them as grass cutting simulator. I guess if you want to live out a good power fantasy, like it's a good game, but it's if you're in it for the nods to the franchises that you're buying these games in, like Fire Emblem Warriors or Hyrule Warriors, I understand the appeal there because you're getting to play as your favorite heroes that are super powerful and doing something cool. I think Age of Calamity did something really cool. We'll get to that eventually. But Fire Emblem Warriors, I'm with you, is just kind of okay.
Yeah. Also, yeah, I love Muso games.
I'm sorry, I don't share your enthusiasm.
It's fine. I mean, it's kind of like in the same vein for me. It like tickles the same part of my brain that like idle games do. So I think that's probably why I like it.
Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, I guess it'd probably be top 10. Yes.
This is the best 3D platformer on the Nintendo Switch. It is the best 3D platformer. Does something really, really cool.
You thought we were going to argue about
I really did. I was real worried. I was like, man, he's going to make me have to argue for a definitive all-time top 10 for Super Mario Odyssey. You know, the flagship property Nintendo's put out. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. How'd you feel about that one?
Well, that one is my least favorite of the series.
Count Torna. Torna the Golden Country in on it because it got its own special release. It's later on in this. So you don't have to count Torna in it.
Well, it got a separate release, but if you bought the season pass before it came its own thing, you got that.
Yep.
So
I guess we're looking at base Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Either way, it was good. It was my, like I said, least favorite, I think. I liked 3 and 1 more. Yeah.
I liked it better than Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
Yeah.
But it was a little bit long in the tooth. It was, I was excited for it. This was the first like main numbered Xenoblade Chronicles game I played. I didn't play the first one until the remaster came out for Xenoblade Chronicles, the one from the Wii. I didn't play it until that one came out on the Switch, even though it had a 3DS release as well. And I like 1 a lot more. We'll get to that. And I like Torna Golden Country significantly more than just baseline Xenoblade Chronicles 2. But I think Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is still a good game. Dragon Quest Builders.
Dragon Quest Builders was um yeah. It was, I'd say it was good, but Dragon Quest Builders 2 like did so much to build on top of it, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I would agree with that 100%. Dragon Quest Builders was it was good. I would almost say it was just okay because I think that Dragon Quest Builders 2 is good. I wouldn't say that it's excellent. That's just my own personal take. We'll talk about it when we get to it, but I'll leave it in good for now, and we'll decide whether or not it belongs staying there. I would definitely probably, unfortunately, put it below Snipper Clips and below Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle, but I don't think it's a bad game.
Right. Yeah, no.
Bayonetta.
I don't think these next two games are bad either. I think they're both good. Bayonetta, I think I like Bayonetta 2 more than 1, but I mean, I'm fine with them.
We'll rank them together. Do you think they belong in good or excellent?
Maybe. I think they were. I mean, I really liked the first one, and I'm trying to think. I mean, the second one definitely improved upon what they did with that. So, I mean, maybe they were pretty excellent.
So I haven't played any Bayonetta games until that one night when the first time you ever brought Nolan over to my channel, Calamity Nolan, for those who are in the community who have recognized that name. He's been on the show a couple of times. That was my first time ever playing Bayonetta, and I wasn't prepared for the level of maturity out of a Nintendo game. I was like, "What is this?
Yeah.
This is crazy." And I was very surprised, and I enjoyed it so much. I went and bought 2 and 3 the very next day to be able to play through. I played through them all off stream. I didn't end up finishing them on stream because I just got sucked into the loop. But I'm with you. I think 2 is better than 1. Eventually we'll get to 3. I don't think 3 is better than all of them, but I do think 2 is better than 1. I would make an argument that 2 belongs in excellent, and 1 belongs in the upper echelon of good.
Yeah, definitely out of Mario Kart.
Well, the unfortunate side is that Mario Kart doesn't belong in good, but you know. Do you think Bayonetta 2 is better than ARMS?
Do I think Bayonetta 2 is better than ARMS?
I do, and so does chat. I do, and so does chat. Kirby Star Allies.
It's just okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say it's better than Pokken Tournament DX.
Yeah.
And definitely better than Fire Emblem Warriors, and way better than Flip Wars. But it is that Kirby game was very disappointing. I was so excited for it. It was the first Kirby game that came out on the Switch, and I was so stoked to get it, and then it just really didn't. It was a total miss. It was a total miss. It was frustrating to play. Hyrule Warriors, the first one, the one that came out on the 3DS and all that jazz.
I think it's better than Fire Emblem Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I could agree with that. I
guess it's better than Kirby and Pokken too, but
I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna argue. I think I agree with you. Man, Star Allies and Warriors is such a toss up for me though. In terms of what order they belong in. Nintendo Labo Toy-Con 1, which is the piano, the fishing game, the motorcycle game. It was like a 5-in-1 pack.
Yeah, all 5 of them were okay.
I think the piano is excellent, but I think the fishing game is good. The robot is trash because it's literally just using. I mean, it's cool they use the rumble in the controller to make the little robots move around. I think the motorcycle game is okay, and I don't remember the house game all that much because it was kind of a pain to play. So I don't know if I would say that that's trash or okay, but if you average those out, that lands in okay, the lowest tier of okay it could possibly be, but it lands in okay.
That's what I'd say. They're all okay.
Yeah.
Same thing with the robot.
Yeah, robot was okay. It was an okay experience. I'm really glad that they experimented with it, but it was just
I think I liked the first one better than the robot. I think.
I'm 100% with you. I'm 100% with you. Then we get to Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. I recently played through this. I think this is an excellent game.
So do I.
The question becomes, do I like it better than ARMS and Bayonetta 2? I don't know. I think I might like it better than ARMS. ARMS wasn't sustainable. I feel like I would go back and play Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze before I would go back and play ARMS.
That sounds like a personal issue.
It is a personal issue. Do you want it to stay below ARMS? I'll do that.
Yeah, leave it down there.
Okay. Pokemon
Leave
Quest.
It in the sludge.
The sludge of
Pokemon
excellent.
Yeah, that was trash. I did not like Quest.
Yeah. It reminded me of Crossy Road. At the time, that was a very popular art style, and I thought that's what I was getting, and then it wasn't that.
It was not that at all. No.
In trash, we are not going to be ranking them in like closer to the top of the category. Top left of the category makes it a better game. I'm going to leave it. It's just they're all trash. Don't even need to rank them. Sushi Striker: The Way of the Sushido.
Mm-hmm. Excellent game.
Really?
Love Sushi Striker. Yeah.
On the 3DS.
No, I like it on the Switch too.
It's good on the Switch. I think it's good on the Switch, but it's excellent on the 3DS.
Mm.
Listen, this is a 3DS port.
Okay, if that's what you want to do.
No,
then
that was your
But
logic for Breath of the Wild. It was a Wii U port.
Yeah, and look at it. It's an excellent.
It is an excellent. But listen, I will say Sushi Striker was a much better 3DS game than it was, and part of it is because of the way the screen worked. Like,
Let me ask you this.
yes,
How much
you've even said it on this show.
How much time have you played of each version?
Minutes. I will be honest. It's been minutes of each version.
It is definitely a lot better. See, here's the thing. If we talked about it would be up higher if this was the 3DS version. But I mean, even with the touch controls, it's good. I mean, I'm fine putting it in good.
Are you? Do you really want it in excellent in the bottom tier of excellent?
It can be in good because
Above Mario Kart.
They keep it, right above Mario Kart.
God, it's so insulting to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Oh man, Mario Tennis Aces.
It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I do like it better than Hyrule Warriors and Kirby Star Allies, but it was a disappointing entry in an otherwise mostly flawless series of Mario Tennis games. You know, Octopath Traveler.
Octopath Traveler is good.
Mm-hmm.
I would put it. I mean, before they overdid it with every other game imaginable that Square Enix wants to put out.
Yeah, the HD2D vibe.
Yeah.
It was a really interesting way to tell stories, and the fact that you can combine these characters, like these 8 different characters intersecting storylines, having all this like
and
actual
the order that you want. Kind of.
It was super cool. It was very unique. I think Octopath Traveler 2 did it better. And I think Octopath Traveler 2 is a much better game, but I like Octopath Traveler enough to say it's above Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle and right below Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for me.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Captain Toad Treasure Tracker.
Excellent game.
Mm-hmm. Low excellent for me.
Yeah.
Like below Donkey Kong, but below Donkey Kong, below ARMS, but it is a good game, and it is solid. I think people should try it for sure. Go Vacation. This is one I haven't touched.
I liked it more on the Wii because it.
And it's a Wii game.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's a Namco. I think Nintendo only published it in America. I think, and they Namco published it in Japan, I think, something like that. But yeah,
it's like a weird Wii Sports thing.
Yeah, but it was like a balance board game. It like used the balance board on the Wii as one of the optional controllers. You know how like when the Wii came out, they're like you can just use every single combination of imaginable to play our games.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that. But yeah, it was like definitely a game that they used the balance board for, like not surfing, skiing and jet skiing and stuff. And then yeah, and but that one it was pretty good. What do we got next? The car.
Yeah, the Toy-Con number 3, I think is what it was called. I don't remember this one at all. The plane, the monster truck, and the sub. This is one I don't have. I have the first two.
Sub, the sub and the car. I like the idea of them. I think I remember liking them more than the robot, but I did not like the robot.
The robot was. I mean, it wasn't made for our bodies. It was made for children. It was made for children.
But I mean, yeah, they didn't like them either. You know, my boys.
No. Yeah. I don't remember this at all. Legitimately, I can't rank this one.
The robot.
Above the robot? Okay. I'll do with that.
I still think the first one is, I mean, I don't think another one tops it until we get to VR.
Yeah. When we get to the VR one, I've got some pretty big opinions on that one. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna of the Golden Country. We know it's above Xenoblade Chronicles 2. We definitely agreed on that.
Yeah. That's fine for me there.
You don't want to move it any higher?
I don't need to. Do you want to?
I think this is an excellent. Better than Bayonetta, better than Sushi Striker, better than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I would actually say better than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, even if it was a definitive all-time 10. But I think it belongs in bottom. Legitimately, think it belongs in bottom tier excellent. Not necessarily bottom tier, but bottom tier what we've got going up there right now. Right, bottom tier excellent. It is a fantastic expansion and does some really cool things story-wise.
Okay, yeah. That's fine with me.
Super Mario Party. The first Super Mario Party.
It was okay. I don't like when they force controls on you and like you can't play it in handheld mode.
I don't mind that so much, but I hate when it's an exclusive game that, like, if you have a Switch Lite, you can't play it, right? Like, I mean, who's playing Super Mario Party by themselves, though? That's sad, but like, it is one of those that's like, I don't know.
Right. But then just let me play multiplayer with different screens together.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't. Yeah, no thanks. It was okay.
I put it right below Mario Tennis Aces.
Yeah, that's fine.
World Ends With You. I think is what that game was called, right? That's the Square Enix title with the badge system.
This was the sequel, right?
I don't think this is a sequel, is it? I know they did a sequel. Is this the sequel?
I can't remember. Or is it just a remake of?
It was a remake, I'm pretty sure. Final Remix. World Ends With You Final Remix. It's a remake of the first one.
Okay, yeah.
Because they did an app version too that had the sequel.
Right. Yeah, you're right. But I think Square Enix just published that themselves because it also came out.
Neo, The World Ends With You was the sequel.
Yeah.
But this is the first one, and I think the first one's pretty good. It's a unique JRPG.
Yeah.
But it's just like good for me. I would say that it's probably better than Dragon Quest Builders. And wait, we didn't rank Go Vacation. Where did we want to put that? I left it in good. Is it good?
I was fine with that being there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Go Vacation is good.
Yeah, I liked it. Did you play any of it on Switch? Well,
I didn't play any of Go Vacation. No, I didn't know it existed. This is like my first entry into this.
Yeah. It's good. It's fine there.
Let's Go Pikachu. We're gonna put both these here. Let's Go Eevee. Where do you want them? I think legitimately I like these better than every other Pokemon entry that came out on the Switch, I think. but I do. I like them better than Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I like it better than Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. I like the Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. It was so unique, and it was a revisit of like one of my favorite. I mean, the first 3 regions are my favorite regions in Pokemon. They're the ones I grew up with, though, and I think the removing all the random battles and making you choose when you wanted to battle, and you're only battling trainers, you're not really battling Pokemon, was so cool. I thought it did a really very good art style. It wasn't the art style I would have preferred. I don't know if you guys have seen like those demos running around of like the art, the like actual art style getting ported into the game for like all the promo art stuff they'd done back then, with it having like watercolor look. That's the art style I would have liked to have gotten. But I think Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee does a fairly good job of being a Pokemon game. It's not the flagship.
Yeah. I'm a bit of a sucker for these stupid peripherals that we don't need, but I want anyway, and that's what. And wasn't there like a Pokemon that came with the Pokeball?
Yes, I think you got like one with a hat. I think it was a version of like when you linked it up for the first time to your Switch, you would get a Pikachu with a hat or an Eevee with a hat, I think is what it was.
Yeah, which is why I ended up with 3 of those dang Pokeballs.
Yeah, I got 2 of them. But I was like, at the time, I was using them to train my Pokemon. That was what was really cool about it too. Is like I could transfer the Pokemon to the Pokeball and then walk around with it all day at work. And then when I got home and linked my Pokeball to my Switch again, that Pokemon like leveled up so many times. Like, it was so cool. Like, it was a unique peripheral.
This was like before I did the, system, like the game sharing between my boys' systems. Hold on a second. Something happened. I think there's something wrong with your screen because you put them in excellent.
I did. I put them in excellent.
They're mediocre games.
What? You think Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee are just in the good?
Yeah, I thought you were going to leave them down there next to Go Vacation.
No, we were talking. I just put them in good to like as a placeholder. I thought you were like up on it with me. I thought we were like following each other. I thought we were doing a dance.
I was just listening to you gush about this game.
You disagree?
Well, here's what I don't like.
Okay.
Here's what I'll tell you what I don't like about them. These might be I wouldn't say they're my least favorite because Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are on this system, but they are and Pokemon Quest, but
and Pokemon Quest, Pokemon Cafe Remix, Pokemon Tournament, Pokemon Unite, Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Hold on. First of all, Pokemon Unite, we'll get to it when we get to it. That's in the top 10 game.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team.
Okay, well, that is the top 10 as well.
Thank God, no. Oh, man. No, okay, so seriously, tell me how you feel about it. Now I'm confused.
So, yeah, because I don't like the motion controls. I don't like them. I don't like...
You didn't have to do motion controls, I don't think. I don't think it's forced motion controls.
It's forced motion controls if you're playing it docked. You have to use motion controls. You can't use a Pro Controller. The Pro Controller won't even sync to the system while the game is open, which is another thing that annoys me. But you can play it like in handheld mode without the motion controls.
You were right.
But when you play it docked, which is where I'm playing it, especially if I'm trying to stream it or something, one thing about the game, I do like the way it looks. I like the fact that when I was restarting the game over and over again, it was very easy to tell Pikachu was a girl when
with the tail,
with the heart. I don't know why I like that, but I like it. I thought it was, at the top of good, but I did not think I don't know that I'd call them excellent. Excellent.
Man. It's below, do you say below Bayonetta?
Yeah, below Bayonetta.
Okay.
Well, you really like them, huh?
I do really like them. I think that like I said, they're my favorite Pokemon on this system, I think. It is a toss-up because I really enjoyed the gameplay loop of Pokemon Sword and Shield the way that I played it, but I don't think that game, if you play it the way the developers want you to play it, is the right way, is the best way to play that game. Because the developers kind of want you to go, which we're getting into the weeds here a little bit, but the developers want you to go, I'm going to go take on this Titan, then I'm going to do the Star Road that's near this Titan, and I'm going to do the gym in this town that I'm near. Whereas I did the Titan's Path all at once, very first thing, and then I did the Star Road, and by the time I got to the gym leaders, like that, it was a cakewalk. I one-shot every single one of them because I was so strong from doing the Titan's Path and the Star Road and fighting my way tooth and nail through those. With Pokemon who either A, wouldn't listen to me because they were over-leveled because I didn't have the gym badges, or B, were very under-leveled Pokemon altogether. I really liked playing that game that way. That was fun. It was a challenge. But I like Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, and I still love those Pokeball peripherals. I will say they've stained over the years. Like for some reason the white parts of my Pokeballs went red. Like pinkish.
Oh, really? They were like bleeding?
Yeah, I don't know why, because I kept them in a dry place. I kept them put away, and then I got them out somewhat recently, and I saw that the white had turned pink, and I was like, what the heck? They were in like a case of their own. Yeah, I used them a lot. That was the only way. I played Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee 2 was with that one Pokeball. They're just like walking around with the stick and clicking the top and the bottom. It was so good. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Yeah, that's a game.
Peak. Definitive all-time top 10, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I don't think we have anything to say of value to add to it other than the fact that the directs, that was the whole reason anyone ever watched a Nintendo Direct for the longest time, was because of what character are they going to announce this time that's going to be from gaming universe all across all of gaming. It was cool. Fitness boxing.
I put it above Block Wars. Flip Wars, whatever the heck it's called.
Really? Better than Labo?
Yeah. Well, I don't really like Labo, but yeah.
Do
you like Labo?
I like, one Labo and the piano. I'm not going to argue with you. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe.
It's okay.
I'm going to surprise you with my answer, I think.
Trash.
I'm not going to say trash, but I would say that it is in like the mid echelon of good. Like above, with the list we have here, above Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
That's where you think it is?
That's where I think it is.
I thought it would be right above Hyrule Warriors. That's where I think it belongs.
It's not that bad.
It's not that good.
I think it's better than New Super Mario Bros. For the Wii.
It's no Snipper Clips.
I think it's better than Snipper Clips.
Mm.
When's the last time you played it? I literally played it this month.
Yeah, so did I.
No, you didn't. You're full of crap. Oh, man.
Snipper Clips.
It's above Snipper Clips. It's above Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. It's above Octopath Traveler for me personally, and above Xenoblade Chronicles 2. But below, I put it below Sushi Striker. I put it below Pokemon Let's Go. I put it below Bayonetta.
Here's the problem.
And everything else that's in the next category up. What's the problem? What could the problem be?
Problem is this.
It's a Wii U game, right?
That nothing about New Super Mario Brothers was as good as the mini games on the DS. Okay, you got Luigi's Poker. You got the
trampoline game where you're like drawing the lines.
Yes. Nothing about New Super Mario Brothers
I disagree.
was better than that.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I protest.
It was the best.
I'm telling you, you're wrong 100%. This is on this specific ranking. This is where I will draw my line.
Oh, this is where you draw your line on a mediocre Mario game?
It isn't mediocre. Mediocre is good.
Mediocre is
mid.
okay.
It is the mid rank.
I don't think we agree on what mid is.
It is the middle of the rankings. It's not top 10 GOATs of all time. It's not excellent, but it's not just okay.
It is just okay. I do not. If
Do
I
you
ever
like
play that
do
game
you
again,
like
it
Go
will be too
Vacation
soon.
better than New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe?
Yes, I would
I
play
knew
that
once I
again
asked you
before I
that
would
you were
play.
going to say that. You're wrong, but
Fucking
you're
love
lying.
Go
You're
Vacation.
lying. No, you
Love it.
don't. I think it's better than Dragon Quest Builders. I think it's better. Here's where I will.
I'll
Here's
play
where.
all the way through Go Vacation again.
Do you like Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle better than New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, like I said, I thought it should have been above Hyrule Warriors. I was giving it the benefit of the doubt.
it is above no Hyrule Warriors. It's well above. It's
Yeah.
better than Super Mario Party. Way better than Mario Tennis Aces.
Well,
Better than
okay,
Dragon Quest
then
Builders.
It could be at the top of okay.
Here's where I'll put it. Here's where I'll put it. Since we're fighting over it, I'll put it just above Snipper Clips.
Junky game. We'll leave it there for now.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. Tetris 99.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's Tetris.
Yeah, and there's nothing to complain about.
Above New Super Mario Brothers, at least.
We'll talk about it. Yoshi's Crafted World, the sequel to Yoshi's Woolly World. I think Woolly World's a better game. Let me just put that out there.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah. I think
It's just kind of boring.
yeah.
I mean, it's like red. I mean,
beautiful art
let's see,
style.
I think there's only really. You know what I learned about myself?
What'd you learn?
Robobot might be the only good. It might be the only good 2D Kirby game. The other ones are just
Triple Deluxe is
boring.
good.
It's Triple Deluxe is all right, but most of them are just
original
so
Kirby-
boring.
Kirby's
and-
Dream Land's good. It's only 4 levels.
Yeah, that doesn't make it good.
It does. It really condenses how long it is bad. Like, that makes it great. You know, I would put Yoshi's Crafted World. You were about to say something about there's only X amount of good Yoshi games, and I think there are 2. And it's Yoshi's Story for the N64 and Yoshi's Island for the Super Nintendo, and every other Yoshi game has just been a little bit of a disappointment, slowly but surely.
Well, at least the other ones look better. I like the Egg Kirby. Oh no, that was Kirby's Epic Yarn.
Yeah.
Or Yoshi. What was that? Woolly World.
Woolly World, yeah, Crafted World. Woolly World was on the Wii U, and then they did a sequel,
Right.
and this is Crafted World. They never ported
Yeah.
Woolly World, which is weird
It
to
was
me.
kind of boring. I thought there would be more to it, but there wasn't really any more to it.
Nintendo Labo VR.
Labo VR. Yeah, I played a lot more. I remember I was like, I'm gonna try and play through Breath of the Wild completely in VR, and my head was like, we would rather play Virtual Boy. This is dreadful.
It wasn't bad. It was just not the right
It
game
was
for
not
that.
conducive for long-term play.
Did you do Super Mario Odyssey that way?
Yeah, I did play the Super Mario
the
Odyssey
VR
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they had a little extra things you could do. The VR games themselves, I really love the Alien on-rail shooter one. I thought that was super cool.
Yeah, and that's the only way I play.
VR.
That's the only way I play Mario Kart is I use the steering wheel.
the Nintendo Labo steering wheel and
Yeah.
the VR Toy-Con.
Yeah. It's nightmare
It's
fuel,
like I'm
but
in
it
the
gets
game.
job done. Yeah.
Oh man, no, I would be willing to put that at the bottom of good probably. The VR Toy-Con. I think it's good.
Did you like it?
I did like it. I thought I was very impressed with it. It was kind of cool that you could just like build your own. It was like Google Cardboard, but a lot easier to get. I ordered Google Cardboard after I tried the VR Toy-Con because I was going to try to do a mishmash of the Google Cardboard and the Nintendo Switch and just kind of like modify the headset to use the Google Cardboard stuff because it actually had like a head strap of some sort, and I just I never got it. Both times I ordered it, I never got it. They never sent it. They just refunded me my money. I was like, it's cardboard. How hard can it be to source this? Like,
It's pretty hard. There's a lot of cardboard out there.
there is, but it must be needed.
A lot of cats need their cardboard. Yeah.
Box Boy plus Box Girl. Speaking of cardboard boxes.
Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm. Tell me the thing.
3D, yeah, they brought out in Japan the Box Boy, probably one of the most rare amiibo
Yes,
out there.
it is.
The
Good old
Box Boy
QB or
amiibo.
whatever his name is.
Yeah, and then
With a Q.
they just don't even give you a thing to do with it.
No. It's a display piece. It's a display piece. I like Box Boy and Box Girl a lot.
I do like Box Boy and Box Girl a lot. I think I like it more than Yoshi.
Yeah, I like it more than Yoshi. I like it on the same par as Snipper Clips.
I'd put it over there next to Snipper Clips.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I would go back and forth which one I like more, Snipper Clips or Box Boy and Box Girl. I would go back and forth. I think that would flip-flop a lot of times. Like, if you ask me on a different day.
I don't think it's my favorite Box Boy. I think Box Boy.
Yeah, Box Boy is really good. I like the 2-player stuff that they did in this, though. My wife and I played it when it came out. It was really cool.
That, yeah.
Cadence of Hyrule. First time Zelda's been handled by not Capcom and not Nintendo.
Well, not the first time.
We don't count Hyrule Warriors. Listen.
I was talking about the 3DO. But
yeah. Wand of Gamelon.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I'm terrible at it, but I like it a lot.
I was really bad at it. I loved its art style. I loved the music that they did. But I was really bad at it. Can we wildcard this and put this like right below Octopath Traveler?
Yeah, sure.
Super Mario Maker 2.
I'm
getting my good category filled up. I guess I'm going to placehold it in okay.
It was one of my biggest disappointments of the Switch.
What? For what reason?
Here's why.
Why are you whispering? Speak it up.
Listen. The lack... what my favorite... Well, first of all, I liked having the stylus to do the stuff with, and then the amiibo support. I like. Why are ads about to start again? What is happening? Get these ads under control.
We've been going for too long, and we've ran ads twice now.
Golly. Y'all better rate right, or I'm never coming back. Mel came just to tell us she's never coming back.
she's never coming back. This is a stylus for the Nintendo Switch.
Knock it off.
You know who got these? Nobody. Nobody got these except Nintendo employees. And my Nintendo employee who would come into my store that I worked at the time gave it to me and let me use it and told me I could have it. And it is one of my favorite things that I have. I love Mario Maker. I have a Mario Maker helmet on the wall. I have a Mario Maker Mario statue in the background that y'all never see. I even have the Mario Maker Mario action figure. Yeah, I love Mario Maker Mario.
Well, that's good, but Mario Maker 2? Okay. Listen, I just want to say, because Mel just got here, Sushi Striker, I had it in excellent. Cody put it in good, so you can continue to hate him. Do
you think it's better than Bayonetta 1?
Bayonetta 1? What are you talking about?
Sushi
I was going
Striker?
to put it around Sushi Striker? Yes. I would. We're talking about Mario Maker 2. I would put that around Tetris 99.
No.
Or at least above Aces.
No. Here's the... at least above Aces? No.
Yeah. So I'll put it above Aces. Where do you want to put it? And then we'll meet in the middle.
I would 100% put it in the excellent category. And the amount of time I have on that game is ridiculous. And part of it is because I love 2D Mario. Now, are all the levels on there great? No, absolutely not. But there are some that are so standout and stellar. The one thing that holds that game back from being a definitive all-time top 10 is the lack of support that it actually got from Nintendo to keep it going. And Super Mario Maker 2, insanely good. And I am willing to put it bottom tier excellent. Bottom tier excellent.
Bottom tier excellent? I said
Yes.
okay.
I know. I'm willing to put it in bottom tier excellent.
Okay, so then we'll meet at the middle. It's right around Octopath.
It is not around Octopath. Oh my god.
I mean, you can put it above it if you want.
I don't wanna. I refuse to be bullied out of my decision to put it in bottom tier excellent. Listen,
Okay, sure. I mean, it's your show, wherever you want to put it.
what game? No, hold on. It's our show. What game do I have on here that's misplaced? Beyond Sushi Striker.
Sushi Striker.
Where do you want
Okay.
it? I'll let you not let me bully you out of one. Where do you want Sushi
right above,
Striker?
Right above
Don't
Mario
you
Maker
dare!
2.
Don't you dare! No, I refuse to let that happen.
You just said where do I want it? That's where I draw the line.
I'd put it above Bayonetta and Pokemon and Mario Kart, which is not exactly where Mario Kart belongs, but I let you do that too. Listen, they're side by side. Mario Maker 2 and Sushi Strikers side by side, right
Sushi
there, and
Striker
bottom tier
deserves to be-
excellent.
It deserves to be above Mario Maker 2.
Oh my gosh.
Because they took away all of the Amiibo support. It's a sequel, and then they treated it like John Madden Football, where they just take away.
I think they just didn't know what they wanted to do with the Amiibos. And the Amiibos, like, while they were cool, like, they really didn't offer anything but costumes, my dude.
That's all I cared about.
The
Yeah.
costumes, I like the gameplay.
Make the levels good.
Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Yeah, it's better than 1.
It is way better than 1. You sang its praises pretty earlier. Do you like this? How much more better do you like Dragon Quest Builders 2?
I like it more than. Well, here's what I don't like. It's because it's got that online multiplayer, but you have to play for like 2 to 3 hours, maybe
Before you can unlock it. Yeah.
before you can even unlock it. But yeah, I think it's
Better than Snipper Clips?
yeah, maybe between Snipper Clips and Tetris 99.
Okay, that's fair. I think that's fair. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
Yeah.
I really like Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Now, at launch, it was a little bit of a buggy mess, but now it's awesome. It runs well. It's kind of weird when you're playing online with people, as we experienced earlier this past year,
Yeah.
because everybody moves at like 2 frames a second, but the gameplay for you is like super smooth.
Yeah, gameplay for you is smooth, but then everyone else is just jumping around.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's good. I think we can put it at the top of good and put Bayonetta above Captain Toad.
Okay. Bayonetta 1 above Captain Toad?
Yeah.
Above Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'll jam with that. I'll jam with that. And that'll please Nettis because he's having a meltdown in the live chat. Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
I think Fire Emblem 3 Houses is my favorite Fire Emblem on the Switch. Maybe one of my favorite Fire Emblems.
I loved Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
Because, I normally skip through cutscenes and stuff, but I played through all 3 stories and then the DLC. I did that too.
Me too. I love that game. I can we put that in the all-time top 10? I was going to make the argument, but you were already talking it up, and I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes! It's in the top 10, baby! Oh, man, Fire Emblem 3 Houses was so cool. I liked the social dynamics that you had in that game. I liked the way the gameplay was. The story was extremely compelling. I loved everything about it. Your choices really mattered. That game was good. It had such a good art style, such a good I loved it. I loved it. Astral Chain.
I think I think for delivering a bunch of ice cream cones, without dropping them to customers, you have like 35 cones stacked on top of each other. You can't break them. I think this is above Mario Maker 2. It's one of my favorite. I like it a lot.
I like Astral Chain a lot too. I don't like it more than Mario Maker 2.
There's a lot of things on this list I like more than Mario Maker 2. Maybe that fitness training.
You kiss my butt, you jerk. No, listen, Astral Chain's one of the most cinematic experiences on the Nintendo Switch.
I think we're only halfway through this list.
Yeah, we gotta start firing off real fast, real quick, like. But I think Astral Chain deserves to be an excellent for sure. Is this Kirby Clash? Yeah, this is Kirby Clash.
Yeah, this was the free-to-play Kirby game that came out, and it was kind of like Monster Hunter, where the more you would fight enemies, you could like get pieces to build your characters. And I fully maxed out all my characters in this game. Yeah. Well, I don't know why you put it in the trash. What are you doing?
I didn't like it, but I thought you were about to say you didn't like it, and then you started talking about it. I was like, oh, I better move that up a little bit before I leave it sitting in something.
Yeah, it's better than that other. What's that
Star
other
Allies?
Kirby game? Yeah, it's better than that.
This is like right above Star Allies, right below Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Daemon X Machina.
Daemon X Machina. I thought it was pretty good, but the performance wasn't that great.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it. I think I'm gonna put it above Go Vacation and Yoshi's Crafted World. It was good. It should have been. It could have been great. Link's Awakening remake.
The sequel will. Link's Awakening sequel remake. I liked it.
I liked it a lot. It may be it.
I wouldn't get too crazy.
Not the remake, but the original version of this. It may be my top 3 Zeldas. At least 2D. Maybe in my top 3 2D Zeldas.
I think I'd rather play the Game Boy Color version than this one.
Yeah. I would agree with that. But I still think it's excellent, other than the frame rate issues.
Yeah. I mean, that's
a pretty
big issue.
Low excellent, below Astral Chain for sure.
Yeah.
Above Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 that I ranked pretty high. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Dragon Quest 11. There's something S. I can't remember what the full subtitle was for Dragon Quest 11.
11. Yeah.
How do you feel about this one?
Especially because it's like Nintendo published it, but I mean, if you look at this list right now, like Nintendo no longer publishes it on the Switch. They just published it at launch.
Well, it was a timed exclusive essentially. Because they released this version of it out there for everyone else too on other consoles.
Else, yeah.
I think this game in particular is an excellent game.
Yeah.
Maybe not this version of it. Like it was the definitive one, and then they re-released it on every other console, and you should probably just go play it on a different console now because the performance kind of suffers a little bit on this one. Because I was torn between getting it on my PlayStation or getting it on the Switch, and I was like, I don't have time to just sit in front of my TV and play a JRPG, but if I can take my Switch with me to bed or whatever, I can play it on there. But then I saw gameplay comparisons after I was playing it on the Nintendo Switch. I was like, oh, this looks bad compared to every other version.
Right, yeah.
Story's good, and gameplay is very good, but it is much better played elsewhere. But I still think it's an excellent game.
I think, I mean, you can leave it there.
Ring Fit.
Ring Fit's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I like it more than Pokemon.
I'll agree with that. I think it's a unique take. Luigi's Mansion 3.
Yeah, I'd say that's excellent.
Yeah. I would almost argue for top 10.
Yeah.
It is beautiful.
Maybe put it above ARMS.
Yeah. I would even put it above Bayonetta 2. I would almost put it above Splatoon 2.
It's pretty close to the top 10 for me.
Yeah. Let's leave it in excellent, above Splatoon 2, and right below Breath of the Wild for now.
You can put Mario and Sonic is okay.
Oh,
low okay. Or trash.
I was putting it in trash. I was like, this is shovelware. The stretchers.
Stretchers is good. I like it. I don't care where it goes in good though.
We'll leave it. No, I'm not gonna leave it there, right below the VR Toy-Con. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it below Daemon X Machina, above Go Vacation. Pokemon Sword and Shield. Let's rank those together.
I'd be hating on Go Vacation. Is this the one that got people really pissed? And by people, I mean like people like Mel. That they. This is when they stopped doing the.
This is not Scarlet and Violet. This is not Scarlet and Violet, but they did limit the Pokemon that you could get in this. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one where they didn't let you get all of the Pokemon that they have since the start of the series.
Their gym system was weird in this game.
Yeah, I still liked it, but
yeah, I liked it. I think aesthetically it was really cool. I think they accomplished being a home console Pokemon better in some ways than Scarlet and Violet did.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I would kind of put them. I think I would put these above Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but below Mario Kart, like before Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, sure. That sounds good.
Okay. Oh, come on, list. Cooperate. Brain training for Nintendo Switch.
Brain training was okay.
Yeah. I mean it's high end okay, because like for what it is for, I think it's very good. It's just not a game that I would necessarily go out and buy.
Yeah. Exactly.
Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE Encore. It's like the Fire Emblem Persona crossover that's like a rhythm game.
Well, yeah, but it was like, I remember they hyped this game up like, oh, it's going to be crossover, and then it just being Sharp FE. But yeah, I mean, I still liked it for what it was.
Better than Labo.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's better than Brain Training.
Really, like top end. I think aesthetically there's effort that's put in there, but it is not a good game in my opinion. But I'll agree with you. I'll leave it there. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX, or whatever that was called. I think it was DX.
Yeah, I did not like it. But you
know,
the
original releases of that game was good.
Yeah, I like it better on the GBA.
I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's a bad game. I would probably put it above Kirby Clash, I think. Right below Hyrule Warriors and above Kirby Clash?
Yes.
Okay. Animal Crossing New Horizons. I don't even think we need to talk about that one, right? Is that an all-time top 10?
Yeah, it's an okay at least.
It's an all-time top 10. I mean, the sales numbers, everything, like it is in a lot of ways peak Animal Crossing. I think New Leaf is better. It allows me to live my power fantasy a little bit better. But what they did in that game was, I mean, the player base was huge. And so it allowed a lot of variation with like who you could play with. Because like on the 3DS version of New Leaf, like I had nobody to play with. But when this came out on Nintendo Switch, especially during the COVID era, like I was playing with everybody. I was doing conference calls on Animal Crossing New Horizons with like my full team would like come on, and we'd all be on an island playing together, and I'd be going through business details of what everybody needs to do at GameStop. It was great. It was a good time. I loved Animal Crossing New Horizons. I think it's below. I think the list we have up there and the order that it's in is so far the thing I agree with.
I don't agree with the lists. The top, yeah, but we'll talk about that later.
Good job.
Good job is good. I think it's above Stretchers.
Yeah. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Excellent game, right?
It is an excellent game. Yeah.
I like it better than Torna.
So
I like it better than Captain Toad.
Yeah. You're getting somewhere.
I like it. I think I like it better than Bayonetta 2 even. I don't think I like it better than Splatoon 2, Luigi's Mansion 3, or Breath of the Wild.
No. No, I don't. I agree.
This is listed as 51 worldwide games. It was a Clubhouse 51 in America. Had a guest pass. It was really cool, but it's just board games. I think it's good, it's bottom tier of good because it's just board games that you can play with people on the internet.
I think not last year, but the year before, that was one of my top 3 games because me and my ex, we played that Yahtzee.
Mm-hmm. I played a lot of Yahtzee with the wife
every day because we would play it on the Switch Lite and just hand the Switch Lite back and forth and do it with the touch controls.
We did
just played Yahtzee
when it came out. We both had Switches, so we sat on opposite ends of the living room playing with each other handheld mode while we watched a show. With the guest pass, which that's what makes that game so cool, and I honestly elevates it from just being okay to being good, where you can download a guest pass and you can play for free against somebody who owns it.
What modes did you play the most, or what games did you play?
I really, really liked. I can't remember the name of some of these super niche games. But I liked Shogi a lot. I liked the Rabbit and the Hound game, the hunting game. I really liked that game a lot. And the wife and I played a ton of Yahtzee. My wife loves Yahtzee, so we played a ton of Yahtzee. Those are my top 3 games on there.
The jump rope challenge is just okay. I mean, it was a neat little thing, but there's not really much to it. Yeah,
it's jump roping. I mean, that's it. I would put that below all of the Labo, but it's not trash. Pokemon Cafe Remix.
Yeah, it's okay.
Better than Jump Rope Challenge? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Better than Flip Wars? Probably.
Yeah, better than Flip Wars. Better than Fitness Training. Better
than Kirby Star Allies?
I think everything on this list is better than Kirby Star Allies.
Are we wanting to move Kirby Star Allies into trash? I don't think it's that bad.
I don't think it's that
bad, but oh man, Mel, where would you put this? One summer I was just hooked on Pokemon Cafe Remix, says Mel in the watch out there.
I think something happened where she got, maybe it was when Mel, either it came up with an update or went from the Switch to the Switch OLED and didn't go over with her. And so she just was like, I'm free of it. I think something like that happened.
I'm free.
Yeah, I think that was the word she used. She was free of it.
Oh, man. Poor lady.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it above Kirby Star Allies, below Kirby Clash. It was when it changed to Remix.
Okay, right. I knew there was a reason that something happened. But this next Paper Mario game is just okay. I'd put it either above or below Mario Party. I don't care where.
Did you? Okay, so here's what I would say about Paper Mario and the New Origami King. The puzzle system for the battles are really, really bad, but the writing is so good in that one.
The writing's good, but
I would die for Bobby, as he would die for our sins. Bobby the Bomb. Yeah. Was such a good character. I have so many fond memories of that game because Trip was really, really young when it came out, and I was playing the game with Trip and reading him everything. And I have a clip somewhere on my Facebook that got posted where I had instead of buying baby monitors, I bought Nest security cams for all over the house so I could see everywhere and just have a security system too. And it was recording us in the living room, and I'm reading the story, and as Princess Peach's castle gets pulled away, Trip starts screaming, "No, not the castle!" Like crying, bawling, because I had like told the story so well to him. He got so into it, and I was like, oh, I should probably calm this story down. This poor baby is about to have a mental breakdown. Boss battles are good. Regular battles are bad. That game could be pay to win. If you didn't want to do the puzzles, you collect enough coins, you just pay to win that game.
Yeah.
But I think it's in the good category, above Crafted World, above VR Labo, above Clubhouse 51, but maybe below everything else.
I don't think it's good. If you like the story, that's great. Just turn it into a book, but don't make me play through these terrible battles. I did not like them. I didn't like them at all. I like the way the game looks. I don't like playing the game, and that's what I'm trying to do, play a game. And
I understand.
I love Paper Mario, and they've ruined the series.
Well, we're having a turnaround. Super Mario 3D All-Stars.
They're not having a turnaround. They just re-released an old game that was good.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put Super Mario 3D All-Stars in trash.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because they did nothing to enhance those games, re-released them as a port, time-based, and then made it limited.
And didn't give us 2.
No.
Galaxy.
Galaxy 2 belongs on the Switch. If they have every other Mario, which they do, why is Galaxy 2 not on the Switch? I'm putting it in trash. Even though I don't think all of those games are trash. Well, maybe Mario 64. But I'm putting it in trash. Listen, I just blew all of our integrity by saying Mario 64 is trash. Kirby Fighters 2.
I don't care about it.
Yep, trash. Super Mario Bros. 35.
Just put it where Nintendo put it, right in the trash.
I really liked 35. I liked Super Mario 35 better than Tetris 99. But not better than I put more time in Super Mario Bros. 35 than I have put on the entire lifespan of Tetris 99, and Tetris 99 still exists.
It would be nice if they remade Sunshine and made it a good game. That'd be pretty fun. But in terms of Mario 35, I don't think it's better than Tetris 99.
I'll put it below Daemon X Machina. Can I put it below that?
You can put it right below Tetris 99 if you want.
Okay, I'll do that. Mario Kart Live Home Circuit.
It's one of those games where I was hoping that we would get to the end of the thing and they were going to be like, we're just going to call it Mario 36 now and just keep it up for the next
going
year.
until Mario 99 comes out.
Yeah. Every once in a while, I had downloaded that.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about when I get the Switch 2 to just re-download that one and just have that be the first game I play on my Switch 2.
That'd be amazing.
That would be fun.
I'm gonna re-download it too because I can. It's still in my software. I just can't play it.
Mario Kart Live was, it's probably. My boys liked it a lot. They
it's a
played
neat
it
novelty.
quite a bit. Yeah.
I would put it above Super
Labo.
Mario Party, maybe below Tennis Aces.
Sure.
I like the RC car. I'm gonna do that on stream, by the way. So you guys aren't gonna want to miss that. I'm gonna play through Mario Kart Live Home Circuit on stream.
Well, that's great. Can't wait.
Part-time UFO.
I think that is above Mario Maker 2. It's a great game. I think you misheard me. Yeah. Get it up there. I think it's better than Torna. I think it's better than Captain Toad. Part-time UFO, really good game.
It's a good game. I'll give you that. I'll give it to you. I don't agree, but I'll give it to you. Pikmin 3 Deluxe.
Pikmin 3 Deluxe, better than Pikmin 1 and 2. I'll tell you what. Probably.
Disagreeing, but.
Well, we can fight about it later. If you want, but
yeah, we don't have time to fight about it now. Do you think it's better than Dragon Quest 11? I think it's better than Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. I think it's like top of good.
3 3, I think, is probably. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, listen. Here's
Fight
the
now.
thing. Yeah, Mel she came here to see us fight.
I don't have time to have a thing.
Here's the thing.
This is a 2-hour long episode already.
I don't know that. I mean, I think it's probably excellent. Maybe put it below 11.
Okay, I'm down for that.
I like that.
Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity is an excellent game. It is one of the few Musos that I really genuinely loved. I'm willing to put that above Bayonetta 2, below Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition.
Yeah, make a part 2 next week. We'll finish out the rest next week.
I wish I could save my work and not have to put it all back in here.
Just have to keep this tab open the whole time.
No, all
Take
week
a
long.
Out of it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which one did we just put up here?
Age of Calamity. I put it above Bayonetta 2 and Xenoblade Chronicles, right below Xenoblade Chronicles.
Sure, that's fine.
Fire Emblem, Shadow Dragon, and whatever the Blade of Stone, whatever it was called.
It was okay.
It was an NES game.
Yeah.
It was a cool release, though. I'm going to put this one in, like...
There's a reason why we get remakes of games.
Yeah, Fitness Boxing 2.
It's okay.
Okay, not trash? I am surprised how much you like these Fitness Boxing games.
Not
so
that
just put it right there with Fitness Boxing 1?
Sure, yeah.
Bond. We do have 60 games left to rank. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We're hurrying. Bond. I didn't play this one. It was a Japan-only release, you said?
7th game, yeah. It's good right there.
Okay. Super Mario 3D.
Put it above Jump Rope Challenge, please. I can't.
Is it better than Nintendo Labo? Better than Flip
Wars?
Wars?
Than all the Labo. It's better than Flip Wars. It's
better than Fitness Boxing?
Training, yes.
Star Allies?
Make it better than Fire Emblem. Yeah, make it better than Star Allies and Cafe Remix. Yeah, there you go. Put it right there.
They're fun. It's just if you get one, you don't really need any of the others unless you like the thing. That's where I'm at with it. Is like it just feels like shovelware a lot of times.
Okay, let's see. What do we got next?
3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Okay, no, it's not okay. This may be one of the best 3D Marios ever created.
Yeah, you can put it right below Splatoon 2.
Yeah. Bowser's Fury I like a lot less than a lot of people do. But I like the 3D World. Bravely Default 2. I like the first one better than the second one.
Yeah.
I would probably put that a lot, like right on par with maybe Cadence of Hyrule. Below it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
New Pokemon Snap. Trash.
That is not trash.
I was wondering if you were gonna stop me. New Pokemon Snap. It's a cool one. There's too much to do in that one. I feel like for it to be effective, and like there are some achievements in that game because it has built-in achievements. There's some achievements that are unobtainable. Like you will never get it.
It's the sequel to my best friend's favorite game of all time. So I'm going to say it is better than Labo VR.
I'll agree with that, actually. I think it is better than Labo VR, but just barely. The Famicom Detective Club remakes, 1 and 2, essentially, we'll call it. They had subtitles. I can't remember their subtitles individually.
Those are good. Yeah. I think they're good.
I think they're good, too.
I think, you can put them above Pokemon Snap. And then I think, what's it called?
I would put them above World Ends With You.
Okay, yeah. And then
Miitopia?
I think Miitopia. Don't even ask me about Miitopia.
Did you like it?
Love Miitopia.
I loved it on the 3DS. I don't know why it didn't click for me on the Switch release.
It's even better because they finally updated like the Mii Maker, and you can like have the most amazing Miis.
This is definitely not above Mario Rabbids for me in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
It's the top of good.
It's the top of good?
It's the top of. Look at those Mii's. Google
We're gonna split it.
Miitopia Mii's.
I'm gonna split it with you. I'm gonna put it right above Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
We're not gonna split it.
Cody hates
Put it
horses.
at the top.
I'm not putting it above Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. I played a lot more
Okay,
Marvel
well
Ultimate
then
Alliance
move
3
down
than Miitopia.
that crappy Mario Maker game.
I did
if
move
you're
it
not-
down from where I wanted it. You
Where
didn't
I
let me
wanted
put
it
it
at
in
the
X
top of
in
OK.
all-time top 10.
Yeah, I wanted it at the top of OK.
DC superhero girls.
Cody
Trash.
hates courses. Yeah, put it at trash.
Game Builder Garage.
It's above
It's above
Jump
Labo.
Rope Challenge.
Yeah. I would
sure.
say it's above Labo. It's just not. It's more Labo, but different.
No,
Mario Golf Super Rush.
I like it more than Tennis Aces.
Me too. I like it a lot more than Tennis Aces. There's a lot more to do in it. The story is a little bit lackluster, but the game modes that they added to that is so good. You're like, I'm not on this rating committee. I would say that Mario Golf Super Rush is above Go Vacation, above Yoshi's Crafted World, below the Stretchers.
Yeah, sure.
Skyward Sword HD.
Well, besides Nintendo's terrible consumer practices with this game,
What were their consumer practices on this one?
they locked
The
fast travel
amiibo.
behind
yeah,
the amiibo.
I totally forgot about that. The amiibo have because I have the amiibo. I totally forgot that
Yeah.
you had to have it to do
and
fast
you
travel. in
can't fast travel without that stupid amiibo.
there. Yeah,
I say stupid. I have it in my duffel bag here, but
it is still dumb that they did that. But this game is good. I think it's excellent, but low excellent. This remake made that game playable without having to swing your arms.
yeah.
Below Pikmin,
What's below Pikmin?
Zelda Skyward Sword HD,
Yeah.
Pokemon Untie.
Oh yeah, Pokemon Unite.
You've liked this one a lot.
I'd probably
You've talked
put
about it a lot.
Yeah, I'd probably put it above maybe Animal Crossing. I'd say
No, it is not a definitive all-time top 10.
it's one of my. It's probably one of my top 10 most played.
That doesn't make it a definitive top 10.
Yeah, it's definitely above Mario Maker 2. That game's great.
No, it's not.
And it's new. It's original. It's not a sequel to a game that wasn't as good as. Yeah, I'd say it's definitely better
I'll
than
put it above Ring Fit.
Mario Maker 2.
I'm gonna put it above Ring Fit. I'm not putting it above
I don't
Mario
even know
Maker
why
2.
you have me here. You're not even listening.
I am. Look at this list. Look at how many of these. Listen, you made me put Part-Time UFO above Mario Maker 2. You made me put Captain Toad Treasure Tracker above Mario Maker 2. You made me put
where it
freaking
belongs.
ARMS above Mario Maker 2. Don't tell me, look at this list. If this is my list, it'd be all Mario games in the top 10 and then just everything else in the trash.
Terrible list. Yeah.
WarioWare, get it together.
It's okay. I didn't like it that much. But it's definitely above Kirby Star Allies.
Get it together is better than Move It. It is better than Star Allies. I like it better than Hyrule Warriors and Super Mario Party and Mario Kart
Sure.
Live Home Circuit.
All right, yeah, fine.
Metroid
Put it
Dread.
there.
Put it there. Put her there, pal.
Dread is, well, it's at least better than Skyward Sword.
Mm-hmm. Does it not crack
Yeah.
your top 10?
On the Switch?
Mm-hmm.
No, definitely not.
We're getting low on games that could be in your top 10. Everything else is recent releases. Are you sure there's nothing in this recent releases that are going to make the top 10?
Of the games that are left?
Yeah.
How many do we have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 times 2, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 46 games.
We have too many games left. What the hell?
I know. You said let's rank all the games, and I said sure.
I didn't know it would be this hard.
It's been so long. It's been 60 years. Oh man. Metroid Dread makes top 10 for me. Personally, I think it's a very, very good Metroid. Very good Metroid.
It doesn't matter what I say about it. You're going to put it wherever you want. So
No,
let's go to
I'm
Mario
not.
Party.
Super Mario
Maker
Party
2
Superstars.
says it's different. Superstars.
Mario Maker 2 moving up to all-time top 10 if it says different. Superstars, what are we doing with this?
Get it out of there.
It's trash?
I'll put it down in trash if you keep it up.
This is Mario Maker 1, 2, and 3, essentially. Just jammed onto one cartridge. The best Mario parties that ever came out.
What?
Mario Party Superstars. You said put it in trash?
I said put Mario Maker 2 in trash. That's what I think of it. It's okay. It's not my favorite, but...
It's like my favorite Mario Party on the Switch, though.
All right, we'll put it somewhere.
I would
acceptable.
say. What do we
good
think?
Job.
Right below Damon X Machina.
Yeah.
Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl.
Those were okay. I did not like them.
No, me neither. I'm gonna put them below Jump Rope Challenge. Below Labo. No, that's not right. That's not right. Let's put them just above Bond, but below
below Bond.
Below Hyrule. Below Bond?
Yeah.
Okay. Big Brain Academy, Brain versus Brain. I legit would make a case that game is trash.
Put it in the trash.
Yep. Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Top 10 for me.
Oh, that'll be fair. I'll put it up there. Triangle Strategy.
Well, maybe not now that I said it.
Why?
Okay, just leave it there for now. Triangle Strategy was good.
Yeah, I would say below Bravely Default 2, but above Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. What do you think?
Yeah, that's good.
Kirby the Forgotten Lands.
The only Kirby I like.
The only Kirby you like?
Well, besides that other one I said I liked.
I think this one lands below Luigi's Mansion 3 and above Splatoon 2. It might make its way into the top 10 if we don't have a defined top 10 by the time we get through this.
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch Sports. I played this on stream. I hated playing it on stream, but I think it was okay. Like this is good. I would say Switch Sports is like right around Mario Golf Super Rush and Go Vacation.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Mario Strikers Battle League Football, but it was just called Mario Strikers Battle League in the States.
Strikers. I thought it was right above Labo VR.
Yep. Oh.
I thought it was good.
You did put it in a good category even. I'm surprised. Holy crap. Okay.
Well, I liked it. It just was...
It wasn't
funny.
sustainable.
I think it was good
for a short
but it was
time.
also probably one of my most disappointed I was in a game.
Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Heroes?
Yeah. That one I liked more than the other
Age of Calamity?
Emblem
Oh, the other
Warriors.
Fire Emblem Warriors? Yeah, we put that one in okay. I think this one...
I think it was good, yeah.
Yeah, it's like right on par with Age of Calamity, but not quite up in that excellent category. Because they kind of fumbled it a little bit. Like I didn't like it as much.
It didn't quite do as well as Three Houses did for me.
No. Live Alive.
Yeah, I'm glad they made it, but I played through it.
You finished it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that gets in the good category at that point. Is that Famicom Detective Club World Ends With You territory?
Well, below maybe that one, yeah.
Okay. Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Let's see. I put that one. That's probably one of my favorite games on the Switch.
I would agree. We're going to put that up in top 10 for now.
Yeah.
I would agree. Kirby's Dream Buffet. Trash.
Okay.
It was Fall Guys, but done worse, and not even Fall Guys, really.
Yeah.
It was so bad. Splatoon 3.
Yeah.
Definitive top 10?
Yeah, I'd put it in my top 10.
Me too. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Definitely below Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I think people would disagree with that. Those people don't host this show anymore.
Oh, I forgot. R.I.P. Josh.
R.I.P. Josh. Below Live Alive. Above Dragon Quest Builders, though, I think.
Above Banjo-Kazooie.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, that's fine there.
Bayonetta 3?
Bayonetta 3 I thought was good. It wasn't as good as I had hoped it would be.
We have Bayonetta 1 and 2 in excellent. Do we think it's excellent, but like lower tier?
Sure. You can put it below Pikmin 3 if you want.
I'm fine with that. Pokemon Scarlet, Pokemon Violet. These would be like a single unit. I really like Pokemon Scarlet, Pokemon Violet. I didn't like it as much as Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, so clearly I've got to rank it lower, but I only have one spot in between that, and I think I like these less than Mario Kart. But more than Pokemon Sword and Shield. How do you feel?
Yeah, that's fine there.
Are they? Do you think they're higher?
What? They're higher?
Yeah, Scarlet and Violet rank higher. Do you think they land in the excellent category?
No.
Okay. Above Sword and Shield, though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely above Sword and Shield.
Fire Emblem Engage. I think this is worse than Fire Emblem Warriors. I wanted to be so hyped for this game, and I just did. I got the special edition of it. I don't like it. I'm disappointed in it.
I wanted to like it a lot more than I did. I didn't like the characters as much, and I was hoping for another Three Houses, and it definitely wasn't that.
It was a very big departure from Three Houses, but like a more like grassroots, like what it was, Fire Emblem, with like VTuber aesthetic, you know? Man, we're making it, Scary Wave. Metroid Prime Remastered. This one's really good.
It's so good, but I think a lot of it has to do with the game being really good. Yeah.
It's excellent, right?
Yeah, it's excellent. Definitely excellent.
Here's the thing. I would say it's above Pikmin 3 for me, below Dragon Quest 11. Echoes of an Elusive Age S, I think is what that one's called. I still can't read the read the subtitle on that icon, but I think that's what that's called. What do you think? Above Pikmin 3? Below Dragon Quest 11?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, the Wii game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, wherever you want to put it, because I do not like that game. I mean, I don't like most of the Kirby games.
It's better than Pokemon Cafe Remix. Fitness boxing, Fist of the North Star. And I'm just gonna put that right there where you have the other fitness boxing games. Like, where did they go?
It's just okay.
Where are they? There they are.
They're down there, yeah. They're next to each other.
Just for it being Fist of the North Star, I'm ranking it above Fitness Boxing 1 and 2. But it's right there with them. Cereza the Lost Demon. This is a Bayonetta game, but it's like not Bayonetta.
I think it's above Strikers.
Where did we put Strikers? I'm losing everything on this.
At the end of good. Towards the end of good. The bottom row of good.
Oh, there it is. Nolan really liked that game, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, I liked it, but
this game was caught in development hell. Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp.
Well, not release hell, I would say.
Yeah, release hell. It was developed and then never came out for like 3 years. That's an exaggeration.
Didn't Advance Wars come out right before 9/11? It came out like on the 10th.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Well, it was going to, and then they delayed it. It was very much similar to its release then.
Well, the one on GBA came out Yeah, it came out, but it didn't come out in Japan, and then I think they just canceled it in Japan, something like that. I forget, but yeah,
Advance
Advance
Wars is
Wars,
great.
they don't have great look with that, but yeah, I like it a lot, and I liked what they did with this one.
Better than Miitopia?
Yeah,
Yeah, I would put it better than Miitopia, probably.
I'd obviously put it above Marvel because
Maybe in the excellent category?
Miitopia is above it. Yeah, sure.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom is number 1.
It's the number 1 game. I won't disagree with it. I'm not going to fight that. Pikmin 1, Pikmin 2, we'll rank these together because they released together, kind of. They were individual releases.
Physically released together,
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, I would say these are... Pikmin 1 and 2 I like better than 3. But you don't like them better than 3. So I'm going to put them right
I
above
think it's just the
Bayonetta.
quality of life stuff
3?
that I like more in 3 than...
I guess
Yeah.
the co-op was cool in 3 too. Everybody want to
Trash.
switch. Yeah, thank you. Pikmin 4.
Top 10.
Really?
Yeah, love Pikmin 4.
We're getting really full up there.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of things that can come off of there.
6, 7, 8, 9. This would be our 10th game if we put it in the top 10. I don't like Pikmin 4 that much. I think 3 is a better game than 4, but that's just me.
Well, that is just you.
F099.
Yeah, that one is good.
Better than Tetris 99.
Yeah.
I would almost say it's better than Cadence of Hyrule.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Detective Pikachu Returns.
Trash.
Yep.
Sorry, Nolan.
Yep. Sorry, Nolan. Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
Yeah, that's really good.
It is an excellent game, and I may have to pull something off of that list that I've put up there to put this in there. I feel like it's a top 10, but WarioWare Move It.
Stuff off of there. WarioWare Move It.
I hate this one.
Yeah,
I don't want
like
to
it.
move. I don't want to move. I like the other
Yeah.
WarioWare
I'd
better
rather
than this
jump
one.
rope.
Yep. Super Mario RPG, the remake.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'd put it. Yeah, that.
Maybe like below Splatoon 2.
Yeah,
Another Code Recollection.
yeah, that was okay.
Probably like above Origami
Above
King.
Sharp FE.
Yeah.
Yeah, or Origami King. Yeah.
Mario vs. Donkey Kong, the remake.
Okay. I mean, you're the.
I gave it a.
Reviewed
I think I ended up giving it. I can't remember what score I gave it. I think I gave it a
Whatever
7.
score it was probably wrong.
I think
you
I gave
know?
it a 7. Partly because like there was no extra added content for the value they were asking. It was pretty and the music was really well done and the gameplay still held up, but like it's a puzzle platformer. So I don't think it's any better than Fire Emblem Engage. Prince of Peach Showtime, I kind of land in that same category. I do not care for Prince of Peach Showtime that much. I think it's not a bad game,
Trash.
but it is bottom tier good for sure.
I think it's just okay.
I'll do that. I'll bump it right above another code. Endless Ocean Luminous.
I can only go off of what Mel said about the game, but it seemed to be quite all right.
Yeah, we reviewed it and gave it a 73 with Emperor Gambessa, and I didn't pick it up because I couldn't buy it anywhere and it wasn't available for me to buy physically, and I wasn't going to buy it digitally because I didn't care enough about that game. Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, right up there with Super Mario RPG, probably just above it.
Yeah.
I heard no protesting. Luigi's
That sounds
Mansion.
good. I was looking at it.
Luigi's Mansion 2? Oh, I would almost put this in the trash, but I'm not gonna.
It's okay. Yeah.
It is better than say it's better than Fire Emblem, Shadow Dragon, Sword of Bone. Nintendo World Championships NES Edition. This was a good one for me, but I don't think it was a good one for you. I don't think you liked it that much.
It was, yeah. I mean, I enjoyed my time with it. I just wish there was a lot more to it.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Above Princess Peach in okay. Below Princess Peach in okay.
yeah,
Okay. Emio the Smiling Man. You really like this one.
yeah. I would say it's probably an excellent because the story was really good,
Mhm.
and then it even had it was just a good story. I don't want to say any more than that, but
Bottom tier excellent.
yeah.
Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. I liked this one a lot too. Where did it go? It popped out of my hands. Okay. It just dropped on the rank. I liked that one a lot too. Almost goes hand in hand with Link's Awakening for me though.
Well,
better than Link's Awakening, I think.
Better than Link's Awakening.
The remake. Better than the remake of Link's Awakening.
My ranking of Link's Awakening is way off because I was going to put this right above
Mario versus Donkey Kong?
Versus Donkey.
No. We gave it an 83, and you agreed with that score.
Well, it was good.
It is better than Fire Emblem Engage.
Well, you know what? If you want to move it up, move down Mario Maker 2.
No.
Below Miitopia.
I'm not doing it.
It's my final offer.
Super Mario Party Jamboree.
That's the best I could do. I did not play.
I've played so little of this. It's okay. I mean, it kind of ranks in there with probably. Where did I put Mario Party Superstars? Where did I even put it? It's just in the good. I can't find it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty low good. It's like over there by.
There it is. I found it. This is like hand in hand with Superstars, right below Daemon X Machina. Mario and Luigi Brothership. This is just okay. I'm frustrated with it.
I wish I liked it more.
Yeah. I think it's better than Peach.
Those crummy Kirby games.
Yeah, I think it's better than Peach, but it's just not as good. And Donkey Kong Country Returns HD.
Yeah, I mean you
the
played
last
it
one.
the most recently.
I liked it. I think it's an excellent game. We're done.
Time, yes.
I'm gonna put it below Emio.
We got to do our top 10.
Oh yeah, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we already have the 10. We already have the 10.
Yeah, but
we didn't have to take anything out. Okay, this is in no specific order. The top 10, no specific order. My personal top 10, I agree with Chris's Tears of the Kingdom. My personal top 10. I agree with Chris's Tears of the Kingdom, number 1. For me, Super Mario Odyssey is number 2.
Hold.
Hang on. I'll order them in my order. And then I'll order them in your order. Is that cool? Probably this. Arceus, I don't know if it deserves to be in the top 10 personally.
Before you order I think Arceus, I think I like Luigi's Mansion 3 more than Arceus.
Brooksy, we made some adjustments here. And then the only reason Super Mario Bros. Wonder isn't in the top 10 is because Super Nintendo hates me.
Wait, you said Odyssey? You like Wonder more than Odyssey?
I like 2D Mario more than 3D Mario.
Oh, so you just like trash. Okay.
I'm not the one out here eating Eggo ice cream sandwiches, but you know.
Well, I mean, they don't taste like Eggos.
Taste like trash.
Yeah, just like Eggos. I guess you're right. Just like 2D Mario games.
Oh my god.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. You can move your top 10 how you see fit.
Okay. If I were gonna do this, if we're pulling something out, I would have pulled Xenoblade Chronicles 3 out and put Wonder up here, right? So, but you want Xenoblade Chronicles 3 in the top 10, right?
I mean, yeah, unless you want to get rid of Dread.
I think Dread deserves to be up there. Do I want to swap Dread for Wonder?
You tell me.
I think I do. I think I do. Here's. Let me see here. With the 10 games we have up here, this is my 10. Tears of the Kingdom, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Super Mario Odyssey, Animal Crossing New Horizons, Splatoon 3, Fire Emblem Three Houses, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Luigi's Mansion 3, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and Pikmin 4. And then what
That's
order
your
do
top-
you want them?
My order would be Tears of the Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Then it would be Splatoon 3.
Where is it? There it is. Okay.
And then it would be Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Then it would be Smash Brothers. Then it would be Pikmin. And then it would be Luigi's Mansion 3.
Hang on. I got you. I think I knew where your order was about to go.
Yeah. Just like
Oh man, so there's your definitive top 10. Honestly, in any order, all of these games are amazing.
oh yeah. I
I
like all 10 of them.
I think we've got the rest of them ranked appropriately and we got them ordered appropriately. God, I need to save this image. Save image as, and just throw it in the downloads here. But
Yeah.
why? Okay, there we go. It finally saved. Holy crap. That was something else. Took a lot longer. We've been live for 2.5 hours, Chris. Can you, let's just go to this. Let's go to this screen. What's coming out?
Give 'em a link to the tier list. We sure do. Okay.
I do. I'll send it in the chat here in a moment.
It's hold on. Kiniku Niku Super Muscle Cat, which is $17.99. It's out on, is it out now today?
No,
Or
it's out.
yesterday?
Well, we're almost to it. It'll be out today here in like just a few moments.
Yeah. So it'll be out on the 19th, right? Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow.
And yeah,
As of right now, still yet tomorrow.
right. For a few more minutes. But yeah, I played the demo on Steam during one of the Steam Next Fests, and I enjoyed my time with it. So, I mean, it's $17.99. I don't know how much I would want to pay for it, but I mean, check it out.
It looks really cool. This game looks really cool. This trailer tells you nothing about it. Oh, well, there's some gameplay. It's weird. It's weird, man. $17.99.
Yeah, it is. Brooksy, put your top 10 in the chat.
Yes, put your top 10 in the chat.
I'll judge it for you. And then the other game is on the 20th. We're getting Xenoblade Chronicles X. I don't know if you heard of this game. The definitive edition. Very excited. Can't wait to play it. Yeah.
This one would rank in excellent for me.
if it wasn't Mario,
yeah, if it wasn't Mario Month, I would be streaming this day one. But it's Mario Month, so you guys are gonna have to wait until I finish Kingdom Hearts 1.5 because it was a community challenge. I don't want to play that game, but I'm gonna play it. And then once I'm done, we'll play Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, at least for a little while. Maybe I'll get it and play for a day on stream, and then play it myself later off stream because it's a long game.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for getting that list.
This comes out $59.99, comes out on the 20th of March. So give it a gander, give it a look-see. And yeah,
day after tomorrow. It's game voucher available too, so you can use the game voucher on it if you've got the game vouchers. There's a lot of info here. Oh my gosh, that episode ended up being way longer than I intended for it to be. But you got anywhere you want to plug, Chris? You got anything you want to share?
Just like Super Nintendo on everything. I got Assassin's Creed Shadows early, so I'll be streaming that some more tomorrow. Blah blah blah. And yeah, that's about it. How about you?
Tomorrow, my wife is taking over my stream and she's playing Princess Peach Showtime. So if you guys want to go and hang out with my wife, and watch her play Princess Peach Showtime for charity, we're still doing the March of Dimes charity. Please come and hang out over at Nerdwire Plays, twitch.tv/Nerdwire Plays. And with that being said, we're at the end of the show. You know where to find us. Here every Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then over on our YouTube channels. I'm going to get you guys out of here before the ads start. Goodbye. Love you.